Let's start with learning what is HTML and the basic construct of an HTML document. So an HTML is, as mentioned, is just a skeleton of a website or a web page. If I get rid of this whole thing, there won't be anything on my browser because I have removed everything. So my browser doesn't understand anything. Press shift and exclamation, then we will take help of Emmet and it will give us a boilerplate code. And now let's try to understand what this code is. What are the different part of it? What do they mean? The first part is doc type, and doc type is HTML. It can be also XML or any other type. But now we are learning about HTML, so we will focus on HTML. What it does is it tells the browser, hey browser, I am a document of type HTML. So please identify myself as HTML document and try to render accordingly. Which means that browser already under knows what are these what tags meaning, what are they mean, what are these, what do these mean to it. So as soon as we say HTML, browser will apply all the things that he knows related to HTML while showing this page. Okay, now let's talk about how do you write a tag in HTML and what exactly is a tag. A tag is nothing but something enclosed between this opening and curly braces. Opening and closing angular brackets. If you see this, anything within these two is a tag. And then the tag or the element, you can call it tag or element, has a name, and then it can have many attributes. This is one attribute. An attribute has values. So you can say this is a HTML tag with one attribute called lang whose value is English, EN. And every tag has an opening tag and a closing tag. The only difference between opening tag and closing tag is there's also a slash. There's a slash which tells that it is a closing tag. And the closing tag does not has any attributes like this. Only the opening tag will have the attributes like this. Lang. There can be many other attributes. So if we see here, this is a meta tag. Here we have one attribute, HTTP and it has these values in double quotes. Similarly, another attribute, content, and a value called I equal to H in double quotes. So HTML document comprises of many tags or elements, and each tag can have attributes and their values. And each tag has an opening tag and a closing tag. And this is how the browser starts reading from the top HTML until the inner elements or tags, and it keeps on making a tree. It forms a tree. The top of the tree is this. Then it has two childs, head tag, body tag. Then the head tag has another child, another child, another child, another child. So it forms like a tree structure. That's why it's also called as DOM, document object model structure, DOM. So now we know about an HTML tag is a tag which will have opening and curly closing angular brackets. It has a name. It can have attributes and their values, and it has a closing tag, and it can have child tags also. So now the HTML tag is the parent tag, and inside that we have two child tags, head tag with its opening and closing tag, body tag with an opening and closing tag. Similarly, we will have some tags inside head, and we can have some tags inside body. Now let's talk about these meta tags. So these meta tags are just data about the content of the page. So there can be different meta tags. The meta tag different, they don't itself appear on the page, but they give some details about what is this page containing, what is the information it is holding, and what is it page about. So those kind of informations or the meta informations, the meta tags hold. So we already see 3 meta tags here. So if we also go to Google and just type meta tags, you'll see meta tags are snippets of text that describes the page content. So whatever content is present on the page, the description about that content is done inside the meta tags. There can be many meta tags. The meta tags don't appear on the page, but they appear in the source, view source. Meta tags are essentially a description to the search engine. So whenever our search engine is crawling the website, these meta tags have information which the crawlers or the bots read. So if you see here, I don't see anything, but if I do right click and view page source or right click and do inspect, then it will open the developer tools. And if you pull this up, you will see in the head, there's nothing. In the body, there's nothing. So in future, we will see how we can add more elements to this head and body. Same you can do by doing right click view source. So you can see the source of the code of the whole page. So now if we go back, so here we see a head tag, which can have different meta tags. It has a title and it also has few other tags like link tag, where you can link an external CSS to it. And a script tag, which with the help of which you can link external JavaScript files to this HTML. And then it has a body tag, and body tag has all other tags that that will help you to create your website. Now, where does this title tag appear? Where can you see this? So if you go to the page, you can see the content of the title tag appearing here. So if I click here, open this, you see here, this is the content of the title tag. And if I do right click, inspect now, you see this, it has the meta tags in it. This title is shown here, but the meta tags are not shown. They are not shown. And that's what is the property of the meta tag. They don't themselves show, but they describe the content that's present on the page. Next is if I write anything here in the body tag, then it will be shown on the page. So I will say I am inside body tag. If I save this, automatically my browser will refresh and I will see it here. Let's say I don't want to show this. Then how can I do that? Or maybe I want to comment, put a comment. So I can write, this is how you can comment in HTML. If I do this, this is going to run, but I don't want that. For that, I will select this and I will put like this, angular bracket, exclamation, minus minus, and at the end, minus minus exclamation. And if I save this, this won't get executed. It won't run. So the browser is going to exclude or it ignore anything that is inside comments. These are called comments. You can provide any kind of comments. Comments are for providing any kind of information to the developer, who is doing the development. They will come to know, okay, this is something which is meant for developer. So it won't be shown on the browser, but it will be available in the view source, page view source. You can see the comment, but it won't be there on the browser. And there is also a shortcut in the Visual Studio Code. Select the piece which you want to comment and press Control and /. It will be commented. And again, click the same Control and /. It will uncomment. So if I comment and save, go to the browser, nothing is there. If I Control / again and save, and now if I go to the browser, I see the content. So this is the bare minimum about the HTML and HTML tags and structure of an HTML and comments. We are going to look other things in details in the future sessions.